All right, so before starting the logic part, first we will list out what all logic we have in our software, or what
Okay.
logic we use in our software. All right.
Okay.
So where, first of all, where do we find the logic? So if we just if we create a survey, let's say create a survey as test 19 by 7. Okay, so this is a fresh new survey. So I'll add one single select question here. Name it as Q1 single select. All right. So if you click on the logic, so you will get to see all the logic what we have. All right.
Yes.
Apart from that, let's say if the question type is changed, let's say if I select if I use select many question type here, this is a
Mm-hmm.
select many. Here also the logic differs. For example, in the select many, you will be able to see extraction logic here.
Okay.
Okay, but here in the single select, there would be no extraction logic. Also, let's say if I add side by side matrix here, you will be able to see show and hide dimensions logic here, which is not available in any other question type.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll explain each and every one of them. Also, apart from these all logic, we have few more logic in advanced question types, which is randomizer and customs logic engine. Okay. All right. So before going deep and discussing about each logic, so we'll list down each and every logic. So we have first is skip or branching logic. Then we have compound and delayed branching logic. And then we have extraction logic, which is for multi-select only. Multi-select only. Then we have uh, dynamic show and hide questions. Hide questions. We have show and hide options. We have what we call as uh, quota. This what dynamic text comment.
Text comment.
We have dynamic text comments. We have quota control. We also have this one, advanced quotas. These are also a part of logic, advanced quotas. So as this is a part of logic, this quota control, and if you want to use some advanced quota control, then we have to go to advanced quotas. Okay, so we have advanced quotas. All right, and then after this, let me just check if we have missed out any. Extraction we have done, quota control, show adoption. We have scoring and JavaScript and randomization. So we have scoring. In scoring, we also have uh, which is called a section scoring. Scoring. Okay, and then we have before going to JavaScript, we have random questions randomization. randomizations, and we have options randomization as well. Option randomization. Then we have JavaScript script, and then we have customs, what is called as custom logic engine. Logic engine. So all these are the logic we have in our tool. Okay, and with the help of these logic, I can say 90 or 95% of the requirement can be achieved if you know how to apply this logic and where to apply this logic. So
Mm-hmm.
if any kind of requirement comes through the client, let's say if you want to show this kind of question to this kind of in this kind of scenario, if they want to hide such kind of question in such kind of scenario, if some quotas are met or if they are not met, then what to do, what actions they want to perform or what actions they do not want to perform in any kind of scenarios. Requirement can be anything, but if you know how to apply the logic, you can apply it anywhere. All right,
All right.
so I'll discuss about the skip branching logic first. So it's very simple. So let's say if a single select is, let's say, male and this other one is female. All right, and I have few set of questions. Let first of all delete these questions as of now. So I have already discussed this. This will be a repetition. So if let's say if I have one male question, all right, and one, if I copy this question, and one female question, all right, and this will be the thank you. Now in the normal branching skip, in the normal skip and branching logic, it depends on the option selected. So if I select this option, I want my respondent to go to this particular set of to this particular question or this particular set of questions. All right, and if I select this option, then I want my respondent to go to this particular set of question or to a particular question. So if I go to logic, and now for this option I want the respondent to go to the male question, and for this option I want them to branch it to the female
Female.
question.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yeah.
and now I'll save the question logic. That's it, simple. Now one more, if I right now if I click on preview, or if I go to the survey link, now if I select female question, it will show me the female question and then the thank you. But if I select the male, it shows the male and then the female.
Please wait.
All right, okay. So why it's showing as female? Because after the male, it it is obvious that it will show the female because there is no branching after the male. So I can do one thing here. I will go to the male question. I will go to the skip logic, and if someone goes to the male questions, then I will default branch it to the thank you.
Thank you.
So it will not show the female one.
Yeah. Right.
Now the survey will work properly as expected. So if I go to the survey link, if I go to the click on mail, it will show me the mail and then it jumps to the thank you. And if I select female, and obviously it will jump to the female question, and then after female question there is a thank you. There is no question after, there is no other question after female, there is a thank you only, thank you presentation text. So this is how a normal skip branching logic works. So is it clear?
Yeah.
Any questions in it?
No.
All right, so we'll jump to the next, which is compound or delayed branching, or you can say it is advanced script branching logic. All right, so it is an advanced version of,
Skip.
yes, How it is advanced? Because here, let's say if I want, if someone selects male and there is one more question of, let's say, age factor, let's say, age, which would be uh, okay. And now if someone selects male and then above 18, there are few common questions also in between, like something like this is common one. I copy this question again. This is common two. All right, and this is, I'll copy this question again, and this is common three. All right, now if you are using the normal branching logic, then the action, which is if I'm selecting male and then if I click on next button, the whatever the action is performed immediately. It means if once I click on next button, if selected male, then it will directly jump to that particular question. So here it is jumping to question number 2 directly, right?
Yeah.
This question. And if I'm selecting female and if I click on the next button, it is jumping to that particular branched question immediately if I click on next button. So there is a, but in this case I can delay it by 1, 2, 3 questions. So that's why it is called as delayed branching. And why compound? Because in normal single select, if male option is selected, then I'm branching into any particular question. But here compound, I can create criteria. If someone select male and the age is above 18, then only I want to branch it to some particular question. So I can make use of two or more than two questions, which is not possible in the normal skip and branching. In skip and branching, the action is performed immediately. Action is done once click on next button, once clicked on next button, and it applies to one option only. So if that option is selected, then it will branch immediately. But here in this one, why it is advanced? Because action can be delayed by few or more questions, and it can be applied to two or more questions. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
All right, so let's do it now. First of all, I will remove this branching here, skip branching. So I will click on reset. So the skip branching is removed from question number 1. Now here I want to show male, and this question should be shown only who have selected male and the age should be 18 above. Okay, and this question should be shown who selected female at the question number 1 and whose age should be 18 above. Okay, all right, it means for rest any other criteria, if it means the male and under 18, this question should not be shown. Or similarly in the case of female under 18, this question should not be shown. Simple. So now how to apply this? So as my main question which I am going to put logic is this is the question, right, where it should show male and 18 and above. So just above this question, it means whatever the question above my logic question, here in this case, common 3 is the question which is above my logic question. So I'll go to that particular question. I will click on the logic. I'll go to component delayed. I'll create a criteria here, name it as male. Okay. Now I'll create a criteria like if male is selected and
Yeah.
operator I will use
While the
and
age.
above 18.
Yeah.
Correct. And if this criteria is selected, then it will go to male and above 18. Otherwise, goes to, let's say, thank you.
Okay, page. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Now, what will happen here is, let's say, if I click on preview, first of all, it will see that, okay, male is selected, or I will select the normal male. And let's say if I've selected above 18, then I will go to common question 1, then I will go to common question 2, then I will go to common question 3. And in this question, the logic is applied common question 3, right? In this
Yeah.
question, I have applied the logic here, compound delayed logic. So here it will check that whether male is selected and the above 18 is selected. It will see yes, both the options are selected. Now it will jump to male above 18, or else it will directly go to thank you. Understood this one,
Yes.
Bipin?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, because this was not taught to you.
Yes.
All right. Now, here in this case, the female is still left. So if I am selecting female and let's say above 18, it will come here in the common question 3. But here in the logic, as per the logic applied, it will check, okay, male is selected, above 18 is selected. It no, female is selected. So otherwise it will jump to the thank you question. It will not come to the female one, right?
Right. Right.
Now if I use the female, still the it is not satisfied. Why it is not satisfied? Can anyone tell here?
Because it'll jump to mail. You know, it'll directly jump to thank you page. In fact,
No, if I'm using this one,
this one
if female and 18 above, then why it is not satisfied?
Because we don't have any condition in the criteria itself.
criteria
Like male and 18, then only it will go.
because you don't have the chain linked from initial result. Because only male selected, you don't have that criteria set for female.
Yeah, criteria set for female. This is one answer. Also, let's say if in the common question 3, let's say if I've selected female, okay,
Hmm.
it
Yeah.
means the criteria, I will jump to female one, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
So why this is not satisfied? Why this is not a complete? It will not means completely fulfill my requirement.
Why don't you add new criteria and do it?
Because there is a two condition in the criteria with the and clause, and we are just checking for one. Like if male is not there, then female is there, but we are not checking above 18, not below 18. So it has to be like criteria.
Yes, above 18 and below 18. So I will show you this one. How many criterias are there actually in actual
Yeah,
scenario? So
just one
here, if I
criteria.
show you, one is male
Mm,
and I can select above 18, right?
Yeah.
mm,
Above 18. One is female and I can select above 18,
yeah.
right? And what about if I select male and then below 18
Go
and
to
then
thank you page.
female and then below 18? But in this case, anything is selected here because the criteria is I've created for only for male and above 18.
Mm,
Rest for means for this criteria I have created male and above 18. For rest three criterias where it will come to female and 18 and above.
female. Yeah,
It
Correct.
means for these two also, for below 18 also it will come where female and
female
18 and
above it.
above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? I want only if this criteria is met, then only it should come to female 18 and above. But
Yeah.
here in if I'm defining this particular criteria for the all rest three criterias where it is coming,
Mm,
Female, female and
female above
18.
18.
understood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to fulfill this, I can do one thing here. I will create a supporting question here between male and female question. So it can be something like this.
Mm.
Please click on next to continue. with survey. Here, now, in common 3, where I've applied the logic, if male is selected and above 18 is selected, then obviously
Mhm.
this criteria is met, right? Male
Right.
and above 18, then it
Mhm.
should show male and above 18 question, or else
Yeah.
it will come to please click on next
Next.
to
Yeah.
continue.
Mm.
And here, in click on next to continue, it will check one more criteria, which will be female criteria,
Female.
female and above 18 criteria.
Right.
Okay, so it should be something like this. If female is selected and operator and age would be above 18,
18.
okay. If criteria is met, then only it will jump to female 18 and above, or else
All
it
right.
will go to
Thank
means
you.
Thank you.
rest these two condition will go to
Thank you, bitch.
Thank you,
thank you.
Payne.
Otherwise jump to thank you. So rest this below condition will go to thank you. So this is how we apply compound delayed and branching, and we if we practice more, then we'll get to know about this in a better way.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So is there any doubt here in this compound delayed?
No.
Bipin? Okay, then we'll jump to the next. Okay. Let's go to one more, which is the next logic here. Okay. Extraction. Okay.
Okay.
Extraction logic. So extraction is for only for single select. Let's say I have a single, sorry, multi-select. So let's say I have a multi-select question and it asks such as which, please select your favorite movies. Okay. Can you please help me with some movies name?
Sure.
Iron
I
Man.
can say Avengers.
Avengers. Okay. Next. Quick, quick.
Iron Man, Hulk.
Iron Man.
Iron Man. Okay.
Can say Spider Man.
Spider Man. Okay.
हम आपके हैं कौन?
आपके है कौन? Okay. I need four more. At
Four
least
more.
eight.
Okay.
Yep.
You can type Gully Boy.
Gully Boy. Okay.
Hulk.
Hulk. Okay.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. Okay.
Okay.
Fish.
No, no. Tell me Marvel movies only then. So why I'm
Okay.
using this? Why I'm using
Okay.
this
Yeah.
one in between? हम आपके
Okay. Okay. You can use Thor.
Thor,
Captain Marvel.
Hmm.
Captain Marvel.
Captain America.
All right, Captain America. This also Captain. Why we miss the main first
Yeah.
Avenger?
Yeah.
All right, I think most of them
Too
are
bad.
done,
हम
right?
Yeah.
Gully Boy.
हम आपके एक और Gully Boy.
Okay. How many are there
Yeah.
options? One, two,
Yeah. We are
three,
eight.
four, five, six, seven, eight. All right, perfect. I'll save it. Now, uh, in actual scenario, there is one client which is Ormex Media. This one of our clients. They
Hmm.
often do movies reviews and such kind of thing. So if you go to that particular client account, Ormex Media, you will be able to see uh, all such kind of movies and such related things.
Hmm.
All right, all right. Just uh, okay. So now in this scenario, let's say if I'm taking that particular or mixed media example here, so what he want to do is that first he's asked us to select your favorite movies, and then he ask, let's say if I've selected movies from these eight options provided, and then what he do in ask is why do you rate these movies as means why this Avenger, let's say if I've selected Avenger, then why it
Okay.
Mhm.
is your favorite movie, or rank 1 to 5 among this selected. Let's say if I select 5 among 8 from
Mhm.
8, then he
Yeah.
asks us to rank those 5.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it can be easily done through the extraction logic. So if I go to extraction logic,
Mm-hmm.
then I extract, there is an option of extract to a question type. Okay, then if I
Mm-hmm.
want to extract to, let's say,
Rank order
rank
or
order or
Order.
drag and drop.
drag and drop.
Drag and
Okay.
drop is also a part of rank order, and then save the question logic.
Okay.
So please rank. Okay, so now if I click on preview, let me first delete all the above questions here. So to delete all question at one go, I will go to compact view. I select 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 till thank you, right? So I'll delete these questions. Staying too much time. All right, done. I'll exit the compact view. So now if I go to the survey link, let's say I select Avengers, Thor, Hulk, and Captain America. Okay. Now I'm able to see only those my selected options. So I can
Mhm.
rank them now. So Avengers is the one, Hulk is the second, Thor is the third, Captain America is the, let's say,
Okay.
like this.
Mhm.
So I can
Uh-huh.
easily do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, let's say if I want one more extraction to it, to this particular question, I can again go to the logic, go to extraction. Now this time I want to, so let's say if I want to extract this to a single select matrix question. So I will select single select in the matrix. I click on save question logic. Okay, extraction logic saved. So it is done. So you see, let's say
Yeah. Right.
let's say
It's
something, please rate
yeah.
something like this,
Mm.
and 1 to 5 is the rating. So 1 is will be the lowest,
Mm.
and let's say 5 is the
Highest.
Highest.
highest. Okay, now let's say if I reorder this as well.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say please rate here, I reorder this down here. Also, if I add some few questions in between as well,
Mhm.
this is common, copy, common. So you can see I have this rank, this was the extracted question, right? Matrix question, right? So I
Mm.
have made this in the as the last question of my survey. I also put a page break in between. So this is
Mhm.
now, this becomes the last question of my survey. Now here if I go to the logic, in the first question what I have to do, I have to remove all the skip logic here. I have to click on reset. Okay, so in the first question, from where, which is the source question of my extracted question. Okay, so I'll just reset all the logic. Now if I click on preview, now let's say if I select option 1, oh, I've done one mistake here. After this question I have to put a page break here.
Mm-hmm.
After the source question a page break is required. Now you see, let's see if I select Avengers, Iron Man, and Spider-Man, only these three. Okay,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
now I'm able to see, I'm able to see in the rank order.
Yes.
Also if I click on next, I'm able to see Avengers, Iron Man, and
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Okay, now you can rate this all
Right.
three movies.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
three
fine.
to whatever the
Mm-hmm.
ranking could be. Now, so we can conclude that here in the extraction, multiple extraction is possible,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extraction possible. Also, that extracted question can be anywhere in the survey, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Extracted question can be anywhere in the survey,
Hmm.
irrespective of page break and all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, one more thing which we have to note, once we are using multiple extraction, we have to remove skip and branching from the source question, or from the question where we are going to extract all the question. This is the note.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Hmm.
we must remove branching
Hmm.
from source question. All right.
Yeah.
Also, there should be a page break after the source question.
Yeah. Then only it will work.
Then only it will work. There
Yeah.
should be a page break after source question. All right. Now, this was all about normal extraction.
Okay.
Okay, so means whatever the option we are selected, we are those options are getting selected, displayed in the next extracted question,
Right.
right? Now, if I click on logic and go to extraction, now let's say, just if I use, let's say, star rating, and
Hmm.
if I use reverse extraction here, and then I click on save question. Reverse means the option which I have not selected will get displayed, right? Display the
Okay.
option that are not selected from the source question in the extracted question. You can
Yeah.
read it here as well.
Yeah. Right.
Now, what will happen? You'll see. Just I have type any text here.
Mm-hmm. You.
Yes. Let's say if I select Avengers, Spider, Thor, I have not selected Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel, and Captain America. All right, I have not
Okay.
selected these three,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll see all those which I have not selected will is showing up here.
Right.
Also, in the normal extracted question, also it got changed to the reverse extracted. You see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So if I go to the last matrix question as well, you will see that Doctor Strange, Marvel, and a Captain America.
Uh,
These were which I have not selected. It
hmm.
Okay.
means that
Mm.
normal extraction, reverse extraction are not cannot be we cannot do it together.
Okay.
And
Will be done then.
reverse extracted are not supported together or simultaneously. All right,
Yeah.
Okay.
and rest all the things remains the same. Means reverse extractions can also they are also reverse extraction is possible. Multiple reverse extraction is also possible. It means right.
Right.
Yeah.
And multiple reverse extracted question can be used anywhere in the survey. Also,
Mm.
same thing applies to the reverse extraction, but if we are applying both of them on the same source question, they are not supported together.
Hmm.
So in same source question.
So one question. Okay.
Yeah,
So in
sure.
this entire thing, so we can't get information. We can't get rating on selected options and the remaining options which is left out. Right. We can't get that simultaneously done.
Yes, but there is one option, there is one workaround for it to get it
Okay.
done.
Mm.
So I'll show that workaround. Now I want to remove the extraction and apply the normal extraction logic. How to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Any guess? Now I want to apply on normal extraction to all this question. So how can
Okay.
I do that?
In logic, in the extraction, we can
Yes,
remove that.
right now if I am clicking on the survey link,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's a
let's
reverse
say
logic which you applied, right?
yes, let's say if I have not selected Spider-Man and
Uh,
Thor, right?
yeah.
Right.
So it's showing Spider-Man and Thor, which I have not
Okay.
selected. Now I want to
Yeah.
reverse that. I want to show which I have selected
So you
only.
can go
Yes.
back
In logic, we can do that.
logic
Where
Extraction.
extraction.
in the source
Go
question,
unselect that.
Yeah. In source question.
Yeah.
and then
Ex-
Extraction.
extraction
extraction.
And
and
just
unselect that.
uh,
All
just
right then.
Multiple select.
Let's say if I'm just saving
Single select.
any question here,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just doing it to make the all the question as normal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then I will delete this question, right?
Yeah.
I have done this to make these questions as normal, normal,
Yeah.
Okay.
in normal extraction. Now if I go to, just I will remove the skip logic. Okay, there is no skip logic to it as of now. So now you see, now if I select, let's say, Avengers, Iron Man, and Spider-Man, it will
Yeah.
show only Avengers, Iron Man, and
Right.
Spider-Man, because
Again.
I have, what I have done, I have gone to the logic and used normal extraction to to any question, and I have deleted that question. Why I have
Okay.
done that? Because for the remaining question I want to apply the normal skip logic, normal
Mm.
extraction logic,
Right.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Now, uh, the question which you have asked, now I'm to apply normal and skip as well to these question, to this
Oh,
particular question, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to do that, the workaround, or you can say, uh, just the means workaround for an extraction is show hide option. Show hide option is also called as workaround for extraction.
Mm-hmm.
Why it is called as workaround for extraction? I will show it right now. Let's say here, in between these two common question, I have one question. Uh, let's say matrix question
Mm-hmm.
or a spreadsheet question. Here, what I will do, just see carefully, okay? I will copy all these options,
Okay.
okay, and then I will put all this option here in this matrix question rows, okay, and then I will save it, okay, and here I will write, please, in the question text I will write, please let us know why you didn't like the below movies, okay. Now these were the, it means the option which I am not selecting here should display here, right?
Yes.
It
Yes.
means it is a kind of reverse extraction.
Reverse extraction.
So in the logic, what I will do, I will go to the show and hide options. And what are the options I have? These are all the options. Avengers is one of the option.
Yeah.
Iron Man is one of the option. Spider-Man is one of the option. So I have to create criteria. Criteria like Avengers, for Avengers. If in question one, if Avengers, okay, oh, wrong criteria.
If Avengers
If in Avengers is
not
not
selected.
selected, correct. All right. So similarly, I will do criteria for others options as well. Let's say two not selected, three not selected, four if Thor is not selected,
Selected.
five if Hulk is not
Not
selected,
selected.
six Doctor
Doctor
Strange
Strange
is
not selected.
not selected, seven. Oh, I forgot actually. Okay, so this was the N, and for Iron Man it was number 2. For Spider Man it was number 3. For Thor it was number 4. For Hulk it was number 5. For Doctor Strange it was number 6. I'm not doing for the last two options, okay, as of now. So now, if this means it, if Avengers is not selected, then only show options, right?
Hmm.
So I will do these things. If it is not selected, then only show option. Show options. Show options. Show options. Show option. Show options. All right. So I can do vice versa as well. It means if Hulk is selected, then here I can do hide options.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We can do vice versa as well. So I'll just save this question logic. Done. Understood what I've done? Any question here?
Oh,
All right. So let's say if I select Avengers, Iron Man, Spider Man, Thor. I have not selected. No, I've selected Hulk, Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel. I have not selected Avengers, Iron Man, and Spider Man. Okay,
okay, yeah,
it will show all this Thor, all these things, right? In the next
Right.
yes.
question.
Please
Okay,
let us know.
It
Yeah.
should show the reverse extraction thing.
right, which I have
But
not
it
selected.
isn't. Huh.
Okay, just give me 1 second. It's not
Hmm.
showing. Okay, as you see, I will create a lot of criteria.
Yeah.
So, do you know from where I can delete those criteria? Do you know?
Correct.
I will reset it as of now.
Okay.
I think I've created the criteria in wrong way. That's why I will. I can delete those criteria if I go to tools and then criteria here. I have to
Okay.
delete everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Now if I go here again, let me create
Mm-hmm.
the criteria again. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now the first option is Avenger.
Yes.
Avenger is selected.
Okay.
Second option is Iron Man. Iron Man is selected. Third option is Spider Man. Spider Man is selected. Fourth option is
Thor.
Thor. Thor is selected. Hulk. If Hulk is selected. Hulk. After Hulk, Doctor Strange. Right. Doctor Strange. And then Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel is selected. And last is America, right?
Yeah,
Hmm.
Is selected. Now done.
Okay.
All the criteria is done. Now
Okay.
if Avengers would be selected, then all if selected, then hide options, right?
yeah,
Okay.
And then Iron Man is selected, then hide option. Spider Man is selected, then hide option. If Thor is, then hide option. If Hulk is, then hide option. If Doctor Strange is selected, then high option. If Captain America, Captain Marvel, okay, then hide option. If America is, then hide option. Done. Now it will work properly. You will see.
Okay.
Now one more time. Click on the survey link. I will select Avengers, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Thor,
Okay.
Hulk, Doctor Strange, Marvel, and Captain America. I'm not selecting. I'm selecting
Okay.
Avengers, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Thor. So here, Avengers, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Thor. Avengers, these are working properly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? And the reverse is also working properly.
Yes.
Any doubt here?
No.
No. No.
Everything is clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my show and hide options also is done here
Yeah.
Alright.
with that. Okay.
Yes.
Now we'll move to show hide questions. Show hide question is very simple. Let's say there is one options here. Uh, my first question is, do you like movies? The option would be yes or no.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't like movies, then what I want to
Thank you,
hide
Page.
this.
Hide
No,
this question
hide this
again
particular
directly.
question. Please select
Yeah.
Yeah.
your favorite movie. So I'll create a criteria like no movies.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yes.
in criteria would be no movies. Then if in question one, if
Isn't
no
no.
is selected,
Then
Yes.
then
then
Redirect to thank
Thank you.
thank you
no,
page. Yeah.
not this is not a redirect. I am on this particular question. You see this is blue line.
Yes.
It
Yes.
means this question
Mm.
is highlighted, right? Please
Yeah.
select
yeah.
Yeah.
your favorite movies. I want to show this particular question only to those who have selected yes
Yes.
Yes.
in
Right.
this
Okay.
first question. I want to
Yeah.
hide this particular question to
If
those who have
selected no.
selected no in
No.
this
Okay.
first question. All right. So I'll go to
Okay.
this question now. Remember, we are not doing compound and delete here. So we are
Okay.
doing show and hide question logic. So I'm going to this logic. I have already created this
No
criteria
worries.
where you have selected no. If
No.
Yes.
criteria is met, then
Then
Hide question. Yeah.
if no is selected, then
then
hide this
hide
question.
question.
Yeah.
And then I will save this particular question logic. Now you see there should be a page break, okay, between this
Mhm.
source question and
Yeah.
the logic question.
Right.
Now if I click on this, if I click on
No.
yes,
Yeah.
first of all
It'll show
yes,
you all the movies.
I am able
Yeah.
to see this particular question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now if I click on no,
Thank you, Page.
I am directly coming to the common question.
Common question. Skip. That's
Okay.
I'm
mean.
skipping
Skip.
Yeah.
skipping
Skipping
this
Middle question.
question and all the
question and
extracted question related
Yeah.
to it.
All the questions. You skip.
All the question is related to it. Now
Yeah. Yeah.
understand what is show and hide questions.
yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
You get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's say one more example of show and hide. I'm adding one more question after this question, which would be, let's say, why don't you like movies? This is a question, open-ended
Yeah.
question, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
In this question, what I will do here in the logic, I will again do a show hide question logic. Now,
Okay.
same criteria. If selected is no,
Yeah.
then show this question.
Right.
Show which question? Why don't you
Why
Why
like
do
don't
you
you
like
like?
movies?
movies?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to show this question to those who have selected no.
Mm.
If
Right.
Mhm.
in why if do you like movies or not? Now what I
Yes.
will do here, I will do one thing extra. I will enable the dynamic on page logic here. So what this do, I will explain you right now. I will save this question logic, and if I have checked on enable dynamic on page, there should be no page break between source and logic question. This is the main thing for it.
Yeah.
So I have to remove the page break and I will apply the page break after this question, after this logic question. So
Mm-hmm.
now what the on page show and hide question logic do is, so let's say if I click on yes, nothing will happen. But as soon as I click on no, automatically this question appears here.
Mhm.
See, this is on page show and hide logic. On
Yeah.
page means on the same page it will show and hide
Hide.
the question.
Right, right. Understand.
Understood?
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
same page it will show and hide the question. It,
Section. That section. Yeah.
yeah, that particular question. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and the main or the disclaimer for this would be there should be no page break between the source and the logic question.
Right.
And for the normal show and hide, there should be a page break between the source and the logic
Logic
question.
questions.
Logic
Yeah.
There
question.
should be a page break.
Yeah. Right.
All right. So show and hide is clear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also enable on page show and
Yeah.
hide is clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is also clear.
Any question,
No.
No. No.
Bipin? All right then. Okay. So this is also done. Show and hide question. Now we'll come to dynamic comment box. So instead of making one more question, why don't you like movies? So we can do something like this with the help of dynamic comments. So I'll go to the logic, or we also have this option here itself in the options drop down,
Yeah.
dynamic comment box.
Right.
So I will show you if go to the dynamic comment box. Let's say if anyone select as,
Mm,
I will first of all I have to enable it,
yeah.
and then something like this.
Yeah. Right.
I have to enter the label. This is compulsory.
Yes.
Now I'll go to the survey link. Now as soon as I click on no, you see
Yeah.
this
It will show
disappears.
the, yeah,
This
showing
is
the text
dynamic
box.
comment box.
Okay.
Yes. Right.
Dynamic comment box.
So it
Okay.
is behaving same like show and hide
You're
question
right.
Short
on
hand
page
question.
logic, right?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Why question is getting displayed this question?
Page break.
Because
We are
page
not
break,
Page
exactly.
identifying.
break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think page break is not
No,
there.
first question. First.
About
Yeah.
First
Ah,
question. The
yeah, yeah,
page
yeah,
break.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
forgot that. Working perfectly. Now if
Yes.
I click on
Yes.
yes,
Yeah.
I'm getting
Take
this
it.
question.
Yeah.
Let's see if I
Yeah.
click on no, if I type something, I'm not
Yes.
able to see that question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right then.
so
Okay.
this
So this
hello. So for this dynamic text and comment, it will not work for the open-ended questions, right?
no, for open-ended, how it will work?
Yeah.
Open-ended is already a text box.
Okay.
Your this dynamic is a text box, right?
Right.
Open-ended is
Yeah.
already, this only works for close-ended questions.
Okay.
Open-ended is already a text box.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Then we'll move to quota controls and advanced quotas. Okay. Let's say first of all, let's say I will delete all these questions. Okay. So I'm deleting all the questions. Okay, so all questions are deleted successfully. Now I will add 2 or 3 questions here. The first question will be, let's say, gender. Next question would be, let's say, type of movies. Option would be, let's say, Hollywood. And one more question, let's say, type of car. let's say and sedan, sedan and SUV. Okay. Now, my as a, let's say if I am the owner of the account, I have purchased a Question Pro account. I want this survey to be more female biased. Means I want more respondent of female only. I want to see how what are the type of movies they like and what are the type of car women like. Okay,
Okay.
means a female like. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want male responses as much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am doing a market research only for female to see the what are the likes and dislikes of a female. Okay, so in that case, I want to I can do something like this. I can put a limit on mail. Let's say I don't want mail to cross more than 50 responses.
Okay.
I can do such kind of thing. And
Yes.
fee for female, I am not putting any control on the quota.
Mm.
Now if the mail reach 50, then I can
Terminated.
terminate, or they can I can just branch the mail to
So
a
thank you.
quota over limit page. And
Okay.
where you find that quota over limit page, it is in the finish options. So in the finish option, you can see quota over limit page. It will say something like
A message.
a message that
Mm-hmm.
quota is reached or something as per your requirement. Okay.
Mm.
So this is a normal quota. First of all, here I have applied quota on an option.
Okay.
On an option means on I can from this logic I can apply quota on male or female, means any option. It's something like a normal skip and branching logic, right? So if this male is completed, then it will jump to over quota limit, or whatever you wherever you want to jump. You want your respondent to jump, right? Now let's say if I want something like this, if male, and one more question I have. The one more question is of gender. Okay, the option is sorry, age, above 18 and below 18. Now I want something like this. If someone has selected male,
Mm-hmm.
and if they have selected below 18, then I want to there should be a, they can continue with the survey, but there should be a quota of, let's say, only 10 respondent I want. And if someone selected male and above 18, then I want something like I want 50 quota limit, which is currently applied here in the first question. So all these can be done through advanced quotas.
Quota control.
Advanced quotas.
Okay.
So I will explain you all these quotas, how they are applied.
Okay.
Okay. The first one is the weighted quota. In the weighted quota, I can apply weightage. Let's say here also only one question at a time. So I can
Okay.
select only one question at a time. So I will select, let's say if I select gender, and total number of respondent I need, let's say I need 1,000 respondent,
Okay.
and only 5% I need from
Wow.
male, and let's say 95% I need from female.
Yeah.
So it is total always should be 100%. Remember, this is the
Mm.
very important thing. Total always should be 100%.
Uh,
So in weighted quota, I can apply weightage to a particular options. It means
okay.
I can apply quota percentage wise.
Yeah.
In
Right.
percentage, I can apply quota. So let's say if I select gender, so here also in gender also I can apply percent. Let's say for above 18 it should be 99%, and for below 18 it should only 1% out of total respondent, which is 1,000.
Yeah.
I can apply such thing, and I just click on save quota control. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see here. So 1% of 1,000 is 10 respondent only, and 99% of 1,000 is 999. So you can also dynamically see how much of them have completed, which is not possible in, you cannot
Base
see
quota
it
control.
here.
Yeah.
Yes, we cannot see it in quota control from here, how much it is completed, how much portion it is remaining, how much part it is completed. You cannot
Right.
see it if you are applying quota control from here,
Mm-hmm.
from the logic option. But if we apply quota control from either from the advanced quotas, from either of weighted quota, custom variable quota, or advanced quota, I can do that.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Now weighted quota is clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clear.
So we can apply quota on percentage, or we can apply quota on, we can put weights on the options,
Yeah.
Okay.
and it
Okay.
can be done
Mm-hmm.
only for one question at a time.
Okay. Let me get this clear. Okay, Aniket. So
Hmm.
the quota control is to set the limit of respondents, right?
Right,
And
right.
weighted quota control is to know how much percentage of respondents we
No,
require.
both works the same. Both works
Uh-huh.
the same.
Hmm.
Let me edit it. Let me give you an real time scenario. Let's say I need only two completed respondents,
Mm-hmm.
and 50%, let's say above 18, and let's say 50%
Hmm.
below 18. It
Okay.
means one for above 18, one for below 18, right?
Below it.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Now I will show you how it works. This is the first time, so I can complete my survey, right? If I
Mm.
select male
Hmm.
above 18, remember we have to click on done button. Yeah, means
Yeah.
we have to complete the survey for the quota
Yes.
could get
Yeah.
reflected.
Yeah.
It would
Hmm.
doesn't work on started status of a survey. So, okay, that's why it's getting deactivated. I will increase it, let's say two
Five.
or three. Male above 18 I selected, right?
Yes.
You see quota is reached.
Oh, right. Yeah. Mm.
So in both of these cases, in if I am using hit here
Quota.
itself, here the option which I have in quota control, I
Mm-hmm.
can jump to over quota limit or any other page as well. But
Oh,
in the
okay. Okay.
advanced quotas, I cannot do that. I cannot jump to any other page. Advanced
Mm-hmm.
quota, in weighted quota, custom variable quota, or advanced quota. With
Mm.
here, the limitation is I cannot see out of 50 how many of them are completed, how many
Oh.
of them are remaining. But here in the
Oh,
advanced
okay.
quotas,
You
I
can
can
see that.
see.
Okay. So in
Yes,
quota control, you set a criteria, and advanced quota, you get the data. How,
right.
as per the
Yes.
criteria, how much has been completed.
So you can see here, if I refresh it, it is
Mm.
one completed for above 18. So if I click
Okay.
on refresh, it's not getting refreshed as of
Okay.
now,
Okay.
I think. Okay. It's not showing as of now, but if I
Mm.
log
Okay.
out and log back in, you will see it is 1 out of 1. It is
Okay.
100% completed. But
Okay.
here I cannot branch it. The means I cannot branch it at, let's say if I want, once the quota is completed, I want to branch it to let's say question number 7, which
Mm-hmm.
is possible in the logic quota control. But in the
Okay.
advanced quota control, I cannot branch it. I can see it, but I can see it. The profit
Mm.
here is I can see it how much percentage it is getting completed.
Okay.
Hmm.
Mm.
Understood?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it.
Any doubt in weighted quota control?
No.
No.
Okay, we'll jump.
Uh,
Yep,
yeah.
tell me.
So like we have quota control of let's say 50% for male, okay, and in
Hmm.
this advanced quota we have like 25% for male. So whenever we will go to the quota limit range, that will have 25% on, because we have like two quotas, one from quota control, one is from advanced quota, right? So
Hmm.
which one
Whichever it is completed first.
first?
Right now,
Okay,
if let's say if I apply, mm, 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 let's say on gender, right? Let's
yeah,
say 1,000 responses I will give here. Let's say I applied 10% here,
okay,
10 or 5%, 5% here, and let's say 95% here.
Yeah.
Okay, it means 50 here, right?
Yeah.
Both are same, right?
Yeah.
Let's say if
okay,
I increase it, let's say if I click on let's say if I do it 10,
Yeah.
and this is 90,
Yeah.
and then again save.
Yeah. It will become 100. Yeah.
okay.
Hmm. Just give me one sec. All right. So now here it is showing us 100, right?
Yeah.
But in the edit quota control, it is 50 for the male. But in the advanced quota control, weighted quota, it is 100. So this will reach first, right?
Yeah.
It means obviously the action on this will be performed earlier than the advanced quota because
Oh,
this will reach first and it will automatically redirect to the quota or limit. So whichever completes first, that will. Here the benefit is that if quota over limit is done, I can, let's say if I want to jump to question number 3, and
Mhm.
then once the advanced quotas limit is reached, then this will not work.
okay.
Type, then it will directly show what,
Thank-
the quota over limit page.
Okay.
Yes.
But till then, from 50 till 100, it will
Mm-hmm.
go to this particular question.
Particular questions. Okay.
And once the 100 is reached, this one is reached, it will go to advanced
The
quota or
quota
limit.
control hotel miss message.
Yes, quota
Yeah.
or limit page.
Yeah.
Okay, understood.
Yeah.
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 All right. So we have two more, which is custom variable quota. Code custom variable, as we already run. Let's say if custom variable one value is, let's say, any name or anything, I can
Okay.
just create the quota accordingly.
Okay.
If custom variable value is male or the custom
Uh,
value is female, male quota, let's say I want 50, female
yeah.
quota, let's say I want 950, it
Okay.
also works. Same
Okay.
similarly, you
On
see.
custom variables also.
Yes, it depends on the custom variable value. What is the
Value.
custom variable one value? What is the
Value.
custom variable two value? It
Yeah.
depends on the value of the custom variable.
Yeah.
So we already learned custom variables. No
Yeah.
need,
Yeah.
no some particular value is getting stored in custom variable, right?
Right.
So we
Right.
Yeah.
have how many custom variables?
Five.
255.
255.
Yeah.
So let's
Right.
say 255 value is this, and I want, if this limit is reached, then quota. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any question here in the custom variable quota?
No.
No.
Okay. Now last one is the advanced quota, where we can make use of two or more questions. Let's say first of all I name the quota. I need
Okay.
50 respondents
Mm-hmm.
for those who have selected male and whose age is above 18.
Okay.
So here we can create advanced quota. It means I can make
Apply
use
a
of,
condition or something.
yes, two or more questions.
Mm.
Yeah. Right.
Also we can use custom variable as well, means those who have selected male and those
Mm.
whose age is above 18, as well those who have custom variable as red color, custom variable one
Mm-hmm.
as red color.
Mm-hmm.
Also those who are coming from the email list, let's say testing list, which I have created email list.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Then then we can, means we have so much thing here to set up advanced quota. And
Yeah.
those who are, let's say, doing survey from their
Desktop.
smartphone,
Yeah. Your
Mm.
smartphone. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and those whose geolocation value is in, let's say India value,
Yeah.
country
Yeah.
code
Yeah.
is in,
Yeah.
country code is in. So we have so much options available here,
Okay.
Yeah.
and we can set up a quota as per it.
Yeah.
So you can see email group code, that is email list which I have.
Mm.
Okay.
Email list and custom variable one is
What?
countries in, device type is tablet, selected male and above 18. Continue.
Yeah.
And then shows it is right now 0 out of 50.
Yeah. Right.
So you can create quotas such like this.
Okay.
Understood all
Yeah.
these three?
Yes.
Yeah.
Any doubt in these three?
No.
Weighted, custom, Vipin?
No.
Okay. Sumant?
No.
All right then. One more thing
Mhm.
of quota. Let's say type of movies. If I change it to a multi-select question type,
Mhm.
now here I can select both of them, right? Now if I go and apply quota, let's say I want 50 here
Okay.
and say 50 here.
Mm-hmm.
Now here in this case, if let's say if quota for Hollywood is completed, but
Yeah.
Bollywood is still remaining, and I have
Okay.
selected Bollywood as well.
Uh-huh.
Both the case, let's say if I want to jump to
Okay
over
then.
quota limit,
Okay.
then what will happen? I have selected both the options. This is a multi-select question. I have selected both
Yeah.
option, and here the quota for Hollywood is
Completed.
completed, but
Mm,
Bollywood is still remaining. So will I able to proceed with the survey, or I will jump to
Mm,
quota limit?
yeah, you will reach the quota limit because the reach of 50 is already reached.
Here in
Yeah.
multi-select we have the option of enable minimum quota.
Okay.
It means if I turn on this,
okay.
it means that if Hollywood is done but Bollywood is still remaining and I have
Okay.
selected Bollywood as well, I can continue with the
Continue.
survey.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
Mm-hmm.
I have turned on this, if I have turned off this, then let's say if I've selected Hollywood and Bollywood is still remaining but Hollywood is completed, then I am going to over quota limit
Quota
page
limit. Yeah.
because this the option which I've selected, one of the option quota is completed.
Is reached. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the meaning of enable minimum quota.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Got it.
Understood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay then. Okay, this will be the session for today. We are remaining with few more thing.
Mhm.
Uh, the quota control and advanced quotas both are completed. We are remaining with scoring,
Scoring,
Yeah.
section scoring.
section scoring, question randomization, option randomization. Okay,
Oh.
JavaScript is we'll discuss it later.
Yeah.
So this will do on second session. Okay, which will be
All right.
post lunch.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay then. Any doubt here for the quotas?
No. No, as of now.
No doubts.
Yeah.
Okay then. Okay, we'll end this meeting.
All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.